Welcome to Section 5, Lesson 5. In the previous 4 lessons, we defined functions, learned function notation, identified domains and ranges, and revisited linear functions through the function lens. Today, we add the operation that combines 2 existing functions into a new one-function composition. Composition takes 2 functions f and g and chains them in sequence, applying g first to the input and then applying f to the result. The composition is itself a new function with its own rule, domain, and range. Function composition is the foundational tool for building complex functions out of simple pieces and appears constantly in calculus through the chain rule, in programming through function pipelines, and in computer graphics through chained transformations. First idea on the board. Function composition combines 2 functions f and g into a new function written f composed with g, with the small circle symbol between them. The composition applied to an input x is f circle g of x equals f of g of x. Apply g first to get g of x, then apply f to that intermediate result. The order of application is inner first then outer, even though the notation reads left to right. This inner to outer reading is the central conceptual move and is exactly the same as nested parentheses evaluation from section 2 innermost first. Second idea. The composition is itself a function whose rule is built by chaining the 2 original rules. If f of x equals 2x plus 1 and g of x equals x squared, then f composed with g of x equals f of g of x equals f of x squared, which equals 2 times x squared plus 1, which equals 2x squared plus 1. The new function takes any input, squares it, then doubles and adds 1. The composition rule is a new symbolic expression that combines both originals. Third idea, composition is not commutative. The order matters. F composed with g is generally different from g composed with f. Continuing the example, g composed with fx equals g of f of x equals g of 2x plus 1, which equals the quantity 2x plus 1 squared, which expands to 4x squared plus 4x plus 1. This is a different function from the f composed with g result above. The non-commutativity is the central craft point of composition. Always pay attention to which function is applied first and which is applied second. Function composition combines 2 functions f and g into a new function written f circle g, evaluated as circle g of x equals f of g of x. The inner function g is applied first to the input x, and the outer function f is applied to the intermediate result. The composition is itself a function with its own rule, domain, and range. Here is the inner, then outer reading rule. The notation looks like the letters in left to right order, but the application order is inner to outer. F of g of x means first evaluate g at the input x, then take the resulting value and evaluate f at it. This is the same nested parentheses evaluation from section 2 applied to function notation. Always work from the inside out. Step 1 in computing a composition at a specific input. Identify the inner function and the outer function from the composition notation. F circle g of xg is inner, f is outer. Now evaluate the inner function at the input. If g of x equals x squared and the input is 3, then g of 3 equals 9, the intermediate value. Step 2. Evaluate the outer function at the intermediate value. F of 9 if f of x equals 2x plus 1 is 2 times 9 plus 1, which equals 19. So circle g of 3 equals 19. The composition produces a single output for the input through the 2-step pipeline. Step 3. To find the symbolic composition rule, replace x in f's rule with g of x equals 2 times g of x plus 1, and substituting g of x equals x squared gives 2 times x squared plus 1, which simplifies to 2x squared plus 1. The new rule is the composition rule and can be evaluated at any input directly without going through the 2-step pipeline. Same answer either way. The symbolic form is just more efficient when you need many evaluations of the composition at different inputs. Here is the first worked example. Given f of x equals 2x plus 1 and g of x equals x squared, compute f composed with g of 3 and g composed with f of 3. The two compositions produce different outputs, illustrating the non-commutativity of composition. Step 1. Compute f composed with g of 3. The inner function is g evaluated at 3. G of 3 equals 3 squared equals 9. Then evaluate the outer function f at 9. F of 9 equals 2 times 9 plus 1 equals 19. So f composed with g of 3 equals 19. Step 2. Compute g composed with f of 3. The inner function this time is f evaluated at 3. F3 equals 2 times 3 plus 1 equals 7. Then evaluate the outer function g at 7. G of 7 equals 7 squared equals 49. So g composed with f of 3 equals 49. Step 3. Compare the two results. 19 and 49 are different numbers. The order of composition matters. F composed with g of 3 is not the same as g composed with f of 3. This non-commutativity is a feature of function composition in general, distinguishing it from operations like multiplication and addition, where the order does not matter. Step 4. Build the symbolic composition rules to verify the specific evaluations. F composed with g of x equals f of x squared equals 2 times x squared plus 1 equals 2x squared plus 1. Evaluate at x equals 3, 2 times 9 plus 1 equals 19. Match. G composed with f of x equals g of 2x plus 1 equals the quantity 2x plus 1 squared. Evaluate at x equals 3, the quantity 2 times 3 plus 1 equals 7 squared equals 49. Match. Step 5. Sanity check by trying another input. At x equals 0, f composed with g of 0 equals f of 0 squared equals f of 0 equals 1, and g composed with f of 0 equals g of 1 equals 1. Different results at x equals 0 2, confirming the non-commutativity holds across multiple inputs. So f composed with g of 3 equals 19 and g composed with f of 3 equals 49. The big lesson from this example is the strict inner, then outer evaluation order combined with the non-commutativity of composition. Always identify which function is inner and which is outer from the notation. Evaluate the inner at the input first, then evaluate the outer at the intermediate result. The two-step pipeline is mechanical and reliable, and forming the symbolic composition rule lets you evaluate at many inputs efficiently. Practice the procedure on a few different function pairs, and the workflow becomes automatic for the rest of the course. Here is the second worked example. Given f of x equals the square root of the quantity x plus 4 and g of x equals x minus 3, write the symbolic rules for f composed with g and g composed with f, and identify the domain of each composition. Step 1. Write f composed with g of x. Substitute g of x equals x minus 3 into f's rule. F of g of x equals the square root of the quantity g of x plus 4 equals the square root of the quantity x minus 3 plus 4 equals the square root of x plus 1. So f composed with g of x equals the square root of x plus 1. Step 2. Find the domain of f composed with g. The composition is a square root function, so the radicand must be non-negative. Set x plus 1 greater than or equal to 0 and solve. X is greater than or equal to negative 1. So the domain is the half-infinite interval from negative 1 to positive infinity, including negative 1. Write g composed with f of x. Substitute f of x equals the square root of x plus 4 into g's rule. G of f of x equals f of x minus 3 equals the square root of the quantity x plus 4 minus 3. So g composed with f of x equals the square root of x plus 4 minus 3. Step 4. Find the domain of g composed with f. The composition still has a square root inside with radicand x plus 4. The radicand must be non-negative d x plus 4 greater than or equal to 0, so x is greater than or equal to negative 4. The domain is from negative 4 to positive infinity, including negative 4. Step 5. Compare the two compositions. F composed with g of x equals the square root of x plus 1, with domain from negative 1 to infinity. G composed with f of x equals the square root of x plus 4 minus 3, with domain from negative 4 to infinity. The two compositions are different functions with different domains. again illustrating that composition order matters. Step 6. Verify by evaluating at a specific input where both compositions are defined like x equals 0, f composed with g of 0 equals the square root of 0 plus 1 equals 1. G composed with f of 0 equals the square root of 0 plus 4 minus 3 equals 2 minus 3 equals negative 1. Different outputs consistent with different functions. So the two compositions are square root of x plus 1 with domain x at least negative 1 and square root of x plus 4 minus 3 with domain x at least negative 4. The big lesson from this example is the domain analysis of compositions. The composition's domain comes from two restrictions: any restriction inherited from the inner function's input plus any restriction the outer function imposes on the intermediate result. For square root inner functions, the radicand must be non-negative. For rational outer functions, the intermediate result cannot make any denominator 0. Combining the restrictions gives the domain of the full composition. 3 mistakes that catch every algebra student during their first weeks of composition work. Each one is fixable with a small explicit habit applied on every problem. First mistake, confusing the order in which the two functions are applied. A student looking at f composed with g of x writes g of f of x by mistake, applying ff first instead of g. The notation reads left to right f then g, but the application order is inner to outer g then f. The fix is to memorize the inner to outer rule clearly. The function next to the x is applied first, the function farther from the x is applied last. Some students write the composition as f of parenthesis g of x parenthesis to make the inner, then outer order visually obvious. Second mistake, treating composition as if it were addition or multiplication of the two function values. A student looking at f composed with g of 3 computes f of 3 plus g of 3, getting two separate values added together, instead of feeding g of 3 into f as the input. The fix is to remember that composition is a chained two-step evaluation, not a separate evaluation followed by combination. The intermediate result of the inner function becomes the input of the outer function, not a value combined with the outer function's separate evaluation at the original input. Third mistake, writing the symbolic composition rule without analyzing the domain of the new composed function. A student writes f composed with g of x as the square root of x plus 1 and stops there, missing that the domain is x at least negative 1. The fix is to always check both kinds of domain restrictions on the composition, any restriction the inner function imposes on its input, plus any restriction the outer function imposes on its input, which is the intermediate value. Combining both restrictions gives the full domain of the composition. Function composition is one of the most universal operations in all of mathematics, science, and computing because it is the natural way to chain operations into pipelines. 4 broad sectors below. In calculus, the chain rule for differentiation says that the derivative of a composed function equals the derivative of the outer function evaluated at the inner function multiplied by the derivative of the inner function. Symbolically, the derivative of f of g of x equals f prime of g of x times g prime of x. The chain rule is the most used rule in all of differential calculus, and it depends entirely on the function composition concept you are learning today. Mastering composition now is the literal first step into the chain rule and into all of calculus. In programming, function pipelines chain operations into a single composed transformation. Functional programming languages like Haskell and Scala use composition as a first-class operation with operators like the dot or the function composition arrow. Even in mainstream languages like Python and JavaScript, methods like filter map then reduce on a collection are pipelines of composed functions. Modern data engineering and analytics work depends heavily on this kind of composition. In computer graphics, the transformations applied to objects in a three-dimensional scene are composed of rotations, translations, and scalings all chain together into a single composite transformation matrix. Every vertex of every model in every frame goes through this composed transformation pipeline. Game engines and 3D modeling software apply function composition millions of times per second, and the underlying mathematics is the function composition concept you are learning today, generalized to matrix multiplication. In communication systems, encryption, and signal processing, signals pass through a chain of transformations: sampling, filtering, encoding, modulation, transmission, demodulation, decoding, reconstruction. Each stage is a function, and the end-to-end system is the composition of all the stage functions. Designing communication systems means designing each stage and analyzing the composed behavior of the whole chain, which uses function composition extensively at both the algebraic and the implementation levels. 3 things to take with you from this lesson today. Function composition is one of the most universal operations in all of mathematics and computing, and mastering it now sets up the chain rule in calculus, programming pipelines, computer graphics transformations, and many other applications. First, the composition of two functions f and g is written f circle g and evaluates f circle g of x equals f of g of x. The inner function g is applied first to the input x, and the outer function f is applied to the resulting intermediate value. The notation looks like left to right f then g, but the application order is inner first then outer, exactly like nested parentheses evaluation from section 2. Second, composition is not commutative. The order of the two functions matters. F composed with g is generally a different function from g composed with f, with different rules, different domains, and different specific output values at most inputs. Always pay attention to which function is inner and which is outer before computing or simplifying. The non-commutativity is one of the most important properties of composition and distinguishes it from operations like addition and multiplication. Third, the domain of a composition combines two restrictions: any restriction on the input that comes from the inner function's domain, plus any restriction the outer function imposes on its input, which equals the intermediate value g of x. Both restrictions must be satisfied for the composition to produce a valid output. Always check both when writing the domain of a composed function. Coming up next, the lesson called inverse functions, where we ask the reverse question: given a function f, is there another function that undoes f, in the sense that composing the two gives back the input? Inverse functions are a special kind of composition relationship and are foundational tools across many later math topics.